I don't watch TV. Revive Anna Garden. She's back. Anna Garden. She's back though, isn't she? Isn't she doing stuff? She's doing something. She's her show been on. She's been on for hours. Girl started working. She was on. I finished working. She was still on. Yeah, I'm not a TV person. I don't sit up and watch TV. I got some stuff I downloaded to my iPad from Netflix. I did restart my Netflix because I'm going to be traveling, and the last thing I need is not to be able to watch stuff on TV while I'm traveling with this iPad. So I did that. Law and Order and Judge Judy's all I can take. No, I'm gonna watch. I bought last season and this season of Chicago Med, so I can sit on the plane. I got to go 16 hours to get to Taiwan. So, or actually, am I flying direct to Tokyo? No, I'm flying to Taipei, Taiwan. So I'm gonna sit on the thing for 16 hours, and I got plenty of things to watch. It's on Hulu. Okay, I'm not doing Hulu, YouTube TV, and Netflix. It's not that serious. So if it's on Netflix, potentially. I'm going to Bali. Well, actually, next weekend I'm going. After next weekend, it's a wrap. I will see you later. Okay? After next weekend, that's it. It's a week in Tokyo. After Tokyo, it's a month in Bali. See ya. Okay? And I got to come back because I got to film in May. But June is looking very Indonesian as well. I'm just letting you know. June 1st through the 30th, it's looking very Indonesian. Well, I'm not flying that airline ever again. I told you that. That was my last. No, I can't cook before I leave. I can't. As a matter of fact, I packed up I took down my mounts and packed up my my cameras, my devices, because I'm finna go to North Carolina, Charlotte tomorrow. I come back from Charlotte on Thursday, right? Then Friday, I only have Friday and Saturday to pack. I have friends are coming over to the house for dinner on Saturday. And then Sunday night, I'm out. I'm gone. So that's it. I don't even have time to cook no more. So I probably won't cook live until I'm settled in Bali, April 3rd, 4th, 5th, somewhere around there. Once I figure the lay of the land out. So that's the only time I'll be able to cook live. Now, because I can't cook live, do videos, do the reels, I can't do it all. It's just, hey, something's got to go. What I will say to you though is, so I'm not flying Delta. Okay. Yes, I'm taking the live stream cameras. The plan is to live stream cook every day from Bali. I'm not taking Delta this time. No, I'm taking classes. I have a semester. It's 2 semesters over the summer. One semester starts April. One semester starts July. So I'll be in both semesters. But listen, so I'm not flying, Delta. Delta is the one that put me on that stupid shit. I see the Arabian trolls. I don't need y'all to tell me. Okay. Delta is the one that put me on that stupid shit on Singapore Airlines. No, not Singapore, Korean Airlines. I told you that was my last time flying Delta. I told you that was my last time. So listen, Puttins, let me just say this real fast. I'm trying to get a thought out. I can't get a thought out and read your comments and remember your questions and answer your questions while I'm talking at the same time. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. I don't know. I can't do that. So if you have a question, you can use the questions box. That way, when I get ready to answer the question, I can look at the questions box and answer your question. Because, baby, the way y'all putting these comments as questions, I'm not going to be able to remember that. All right? Okay. Now, as I was saying, let me get through the first thing I was trying to tell you. Is that I'm not flying Delta because Delta puts you on Korean Airlines. And on Korean Airlines, because that's who they code share with, there is no Wi-Fi on the whole Korean Airlines fleet. Okay? There's no Wi-Fi on the whole fleet. So I'm not flying. I told you that was my last time flying Delta and Korean Airlines, and I meant that with every fiber of my being. I'm not flying that shit ever again. I was so pissed off the whole ride. I'm not. 16 hours, no Wi-Fi. I was through. You understand me? Through. I watched every documentary twice. I was over it. Over it. And if I was able to get off of Korean Airlines and find somebody else, I would have. But Seoul, South Korea to Atlanta don't happen every 2 hours. Like you going to, it's Seoul, not St. Louis. You see what I'm saying? Not San Francisco. So I ain't have a choice. But I guarantee you, I said that was my last time, and that was my last time. So this time I'm flying EVA. Well, that's what I flew. I flew Delta last time. That's what Delta do. They don't tell you that they switching you to a different airline, right? Delta don't have no routes from Singapore to Denpasar, Bali, right? They have to use a different airline, so they use Korean Airlines because Korean Airlines have a route. So they code share, but they don't tell you. So when you book your flight, it says Delta Flight 321 on all of them. It don't, or whatever, not all of them, but your first flight, Delta 321, your second flight, Delta Flight 1648. It don't tell you that you switching to Korean Airlines and they don't have no fucking Wi-Fi. They don't tell you that. You see what I'm saying? So very first world problems, by the way. Okay. So I'm like, you know what? This is it. This is my last time. $21,000 to fly over there and you ain't got no Wi-Fi? Going and coming? Girl, you could kiss my whole entire ass. My whole entire ass. I'm never flying Korean Airlines ever again, and I fucking mean that. I will walk over the Indian Ocean before I get on another Korean Airlines flight. Qatar is not the best way to get to Bali. Qatar Airlines is expensive. And if you like to fly first class, $16,000 is the round trip price on Qatar Airlines, right? Some of y'all be sitting in economy, so you don't know this. The best airline to fly to get to Indonesia is actually EVA Airlines. EVA Airlines fly from San Francisco, Los Angeles, Houston, Chicago, New York, and someplace else. One more place. They fly out of the United States. Round trip, premium economy, one way. I'm sorry, not premium economy, premium business. Premium business one way is like $3,400. Hello? We can't beat that with a stick. You understand me? Round trip, this shit is like $7,000. Your economy flight on Delta is $5,000. For two more, you could be in premium business class on EVA Airlines. No, nobody's flying Qatar. You can keep Qatar Airlines or Qatar Airlines. You can keep that. We're not doing that. We flying, I said Seattle, didn't I? If not, Seattle. We flying EVA is the best one to get over there. If you want the premium experience, right? Yeah, you can fly Qatar, but Qatar Airlines round trip, that shit is expensive. Now, I would pay it. Don't get me wrong. But now you're telling me that EVA go over there. But how comfortable is EVA Airlines? EVA Airlines flies Dreamliner 787s out of Seattle. All the other routes, they fly 777s, and the configurations are a 1-to-1 configuration for first class. So that's one row of seats, an aisle, the 2 rows of seats, then an aisle, and then the 3rd row of seats, right? So if you had to choose an airline, EVA, and they have great food. I'm having smoked short rib as one of the meals there. I'm having the pork and chive dumplings as another meal on the flight, along with the chicken ramen with no egg. Thank you. So EVA Airlines, and do your research. Because I know you only know American Airlines. I get it. Not the airline American Airlines, but airlines that are based out of America. I know. I didn't know either. There are other airlines that are based out of other countries, and EVA Airlines is Taiwan's number 2 airline. You know how we have Delta, United, American? Well, guess what? The United Airlines of Taiwan is EVA Airlines. I know you never heard of it because you never went nowhere. I get it. I didn't know either. I ain't never been nowhere. I know you ain't never heard of it. Because you ain't never been nowhere. Why would you hear of EVA Airlines, girl, you going to New York? Why would you hear of EVA Airlines and you flying to Miami? Girl, you going to Canada. You going to Jamaica. They don't go to Jamaica. EBA Airlines, they wide body jets. They go long range. You got to go to Asia to be on them shits. I know you ain't never heard of it. Girl, you ain't never been nowhere. That's why you ain't heard of it. You got to EVA Airlines. That's what it's called. I know. It's tough, boy. You learn a whole lot of shit, don't you? And that shit exists outside of America. Same thing I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. EBA. It exists outside of America. See, you stuck on these American airlines. See what I'm saying? So I never heard of it. Yeah, I know. Me neither. Me neither. But it's the equivalent. As a matter of fact, EVA, they code share. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm lying. Am I lying? No, they don't. They don't code share with United. Who code share with United? EVA do code share with United. Sure do. They do. They actually do. EVA actually does code share with United. Because you could book an EVA Airlines flight and get credit on your United and then vice versa. You get the miles. They sure do. They sure do. They sure do it. At first I was like, no, they don't do it. They do. Yeah, they code share with United. They sure do. They do it. Yep, they do. You're right. Absolutely right. Are any of your flights Boeing planes? They are Boeing planes. But I want you to think about the number of incidents that you've seen on the news that have been reported and the number of planes that fly in the air that are Boeing. You can only take American airliners from the U.S. to and from other countries. You got to take these foreign airlines to hop from country to country once you get over there. True. So your American Airlines is only the airlines based in America are only going to take you to a hub. Singapore, Seoul, South Korea. Then you got to switch to Delta don't fly from Seoul, South Korea to Thailand. Delta don't fly from Singapore to, goddammit, the Philippines. Delta don't do that. You got to get on somebody else's airline that do that. Delta is only going to drop you off in Seoul. That's it. We done. All right, we going back to America. We'll see you later. You go where you need to go. You see what I'm saying? You figure the rest of that shit out on your own. That's how that works. Yeah, so think about how many Boeing airplanes are in the air at any given time, right? And think about the number of incidents that are reported. Even if you double the number of incidents that you're talking about, what are we looking at? Less than 0.5%, right? I know it's difficult, and I know sometimes you don't look at the numbers and don't do the research, but it's less than 0.5% of the planes that are flying in the air are the ones that have issues, right? And if it's any time to fly, this will be the time when there's actually a magnifying glass on the airline industry, because they're doing extra special checks to make sure there are no issues, there are no problems, because they're in the hot seat, right? It's like going someplace where it just was a bunch of riffraff and the police broke it up. That's the safest place to go. The police still there. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with the airlines. It's the best time to fly now, child, because everybody look at the everything. They double checking everything now these days. So now you good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. My humble opinion. And ain't nothing you really could do no way. You see what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Can y'all switch this to an Airbus airplane? Which we don't have any Airbus airplanes. Oh, so I gotta get on this plane? No, you don't have to. You can stay at home. But this Boeing airliner is about to fly. So you could do what you want to do. You feel me? But it's gonna fly. I forgot I was questions down here. Are you going to restock the everyday knives before you leave? I don't know. We might really be out. We had 6,000 orders come through last month. Over 6,000 orders. So I don't have unlimited inventory. I know you think I do, but I don't, which is the reason why when things go on sale or when things are in stock, it's probably beneficial that you get it when it's in stock, because once it goes out of stock, it takes a year to restock. It takes a full year, right? I've got to contact the manufacturer. I've got to put the order in. I've got to prepay for the entire order. The manufacturer takes, 4, 5, 6 months to manufacture the product. They got to get the product into a shipping container, get the shipping container onto a ship, get the ship from overseas to America, go through customs. The ship then has to take the thing, put it onto a train, roll it to the port, the nearest one. Then they got to get on a truck and they got to get scheduled. It got to sit in the yard. Then they got to get on a truck and then be delivered. That's a year. That's a year. That's a year. So when stuff is on sale or when stuff is in stock, get it, because it's gonna sell out. Everything is going to sell out. And then once it sell out, if I could be honest with you, some stuff I'm not restocking. I'm not restocking the cast iron. That's it. I'm done with cast iron. I'm moving on to something different. You see what I'm saying? So if you see it online and you want it, you need to get it, because if you don't, then that's going to be a wrap. You feel me? It's it. So whatever we have in stock is what we have in stock. If it's not in stock, it take a year to restock it. Y'all think I be lying. I be telling y'all. That's how much it take. Okay? It takes a year. That's how long it take. And I can do about it. Okay? Darius, how is your relationship with Jeremy? There is no relationship with Jeremy. My feelings for him have changed from concern and care and love to anger and rage. And so when you can admit that your feelings have changed to anger and rage, it's probably best that you leave, right? It's probably best that you separate. It's probably best you go your own way. So I have blocked Jeremy. I didn't block his number on my phone, but I blocked his social media. Something had popped up with him on it, and those feelings had come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh. So I had to check myself, and then I ended up blocking him. So I blocked because I didn't want to see his stuff come across my timeline. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense for you. Is Bali gay friendly? Is there a community there? What will you do for sex? Oh, Lord, grow up. Jesus Christ. Did you get your 3D plans for the restaurant? Not yet. They're coming this week. Hi, Darius. I just wanted to know when you were going to hang out on your rooftop so we can see what the view looks like and how beautiful it is. I have no plans on taking you to my rooftop, none whatsoever. If I could be honest with you, I have zero plans on doing that. I'm limiting. You have to limit the access I give y'all. So, yeah, I have no plans on doing that whatsoever, at all. If I could be honest with you, okay. Why did you close your first restaurant? They all closed at the same time. There wasn't a rolling close. All three of them closed at the same time. And the state took them from me. That's why they closed. Do you have any cruise line recommendations? When's the last time you saw me on a cruise? Why would I have recommendations for a cruise and you've not seen me cruise in ages? Will you make sure all the orders are squared away before you leave? I actually don't do anything with orders. I have a full warehouse staff who's responsible for both customer service and orders. So I'm not responsible for any orders. Of course, I can jump in if we need to, but I don't think there's an issue that I need to be made aware of. I don't think there's an issue. From what I understand and what I see in the email queue, everything is being taken care of and all the emails are being responded to. So I think the system that we currently have is working really well. Okay. Did you like St. Louis food? You'll see it when you watch the reviews. Have you been this straight off the dome funny all your life? No, social media has helped me hone the skill of being direct and very acute and terse at the same time. People try you. They take your kindness for weakness. That's why I can't show up. I used to show up real nice and mild and meek. And what would happen is that when you show up that way, people would run all over you. You know what I'm saying? Or you would say, no, I'm not going to do it this way. Well, I think you should, and then it'd be like, well, I kind of told you, no, I wasn't, but you should, then the tone changes. So I've learned that, we can be gentle and soft and respectful in the approach, but for things that require boundary, we need to be very clear on boundary. Black people have a very hard time accepting the other person's boundary. And I don't know what this is. I don't know why you can't understand there's a boundary. And I don't want you to cross it, but people do all the time. So when you put your foot down and when you say things to people in a particular way, then they go, shit, I got it. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate that that's how you got to show up in social media. You know what I'm saying, right? You know, you come on here, oh, it's going to be okay. And the sun is going to shine if you hold out and whatever. And you try to be nice about it. But then what happens is the people be like, girl, they just, they just whatever. So then you got to be like, you got to say what you got to say. And then that's it. Can you explain what happened with your videographer? There's a video on Facebook. This was his 4th time messing up. Not his first. You don't know about that because I gave him another shot. Not his second. You don't know about that. I gave him another shot. Not his third. You don't know about that. I gave him another shot. By the time it was the 4th mess up, I was done. So I talk about that on the video. All right. So you can go check that out. Do you want to visit Thailand as well? At some point I will. But my purpose in April is not to go to Thailand. Thank you for the Ghost Boy for Ghost Boy. The cutting board is giving me life. Oh, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Oh, what's up, Denise? She says, it's not a question or just a comment. We really care about you and just love how you keep everything so real. Thank you for being you. You're absolutely welcome. That's the only person I know how to be is me. That's it. Okay? I don't know how to be nobody else. That's it. Okay? I will forever and always keep it real with y'all. Just keep it 100. Keep it a buck. I don't think y'all want somebody that's going to BS you, do you? I didn't think so. Okay. All right, let me go upstairs. It's 7 o'clock. I've really been boogieing today. So let me go upstairs and I want to figure out what video we're going to watch tonight so I can edit it and get it on YouTube. I think I've done a really great job of getting all those videos on YouTube. I don't know if you're watching them or not, but I did a good job. All right. Them videos, they not waiting. I was in St. Louis last week. The videos are already on. They're not all on YouTube, but 3 of them, of the 8 are already, or 7 are already on YouTube. Okay, so I'm gonna go edit the 4th one. Olive and Oak, Blood and Sand. Oh, I might do Olive and Oak. Well, I might. I don't know. I gotta see which ones I haven't done. Timothy's. I didn't do Timothy's yet. And the Twisted Tree. I don't think I did that one yet either. We may have seen it. I don't know. I can't remember, child. It's too much. Okay, I be doing too much. Make a snack and meet us back here. Girl, I ain't making no snack. The kitchen finna be clean. You know when the kitchen can be clean, that's it. Ain't no more snack. You better order Uber Eats. You better not pull a plate, a fork, a knife, and it better be a plastic fork in your Uber Eats or eat with your hand. Okay? Eat with your hand. Do you understand me? That kitchen is finna be clean. I got just to pull up that stuff on the stove and clean that stove, and then I'm done. Oh, no. You must be out your mind. Kitchen is closed. Okay, it's 7 o'clock on a Sunday. No, that kitchen is done for. You understand me? I'm not cooking, nothing. I done put everything up. I about need to eat something. All I really ate today was that sausage sandwich this morning. I made that Bahamian shrimp salad. I've been trying to, eat off that a little bit, but it ain't calorie dense. Where the edibles at? Right here. I only take edibles when it's time to go to sleep. I told y'all that. I don't, every once in a while, if I'm having a bad day or I'm, relaxing, I might microdose, here and there. But for the most part, it's just when I go to sleep. I know it's so weird. But people think, and cocktails too. When I be seeing y'all in real life, y'all be like, where your cocktail at, dear? What you drinking? Girl, water. Oh, I'm finna go upstairs. Okay, I'll call y'all back then. Let me go upstairs right now. Then I'll call y'all back in a little bit with the finished video. I don't know which one it's going to be, but it'll be finished.